Mathras, the most powerful Mugen character. He may exist, he may not exist, but one thing is for certain, we all know what he is capable of. For those of you who don't know, Mathras is a Dragon Tier chibi, and according to the Mugen fandom, they're not even characters, they're more or less just destructive malware that ruin everything on your PC, and Mathras is supposedly a Dragon Tier. Another thing that I'd like to mention about Mathras is that he supposedly ended the Chibi Wars. The Chibi Wars was a race to see who could make the most overpowered Mugen character, and Mathras, due to the fact that he's a Dragon Tier character, won with a flawless victory. But with such an insane character, you might believe he exists, but no. There's barely any information on this character except for the two things that I mentioned, and there is a YouTube video with a supposed download to the character. Don't even bother, it's a rickroll. A damn good one. Another thing that people doubt is what Mathras can do. Now don't get me wrong, Dragon Tiers do exist, but they're never going to be publicly released because they're dangerous. But there are people out there that think, a Mugen character can't ruin your computer. They're all trapped within the realm of the game, and there's no way that it can be malicious. Well, you're wrong, because today we are going to be looking at Mathras' brother. This character was created by a user named Noxy and deserves a ton of praise. In the description, I will leave a link to the video where he shows off this character. This video isn't going to be going in depth, as I highly recommend you watch the original, as it explains it much better than I could. And I do feel like he deserves it because he did create a Dragon Tier character. But enough talking, let's actually look at what Mathras' brother can do. One thing that I'd like to get out of the way is that the original video does not have a download link to the character. The reason there is no download link to the character is because this character is really dangerous because it is a destructive malware. So don't spam the comments with download link because you're never gonna get it. I mean, he did leave a Minesweeper character, so that's pretty good.
What is your problem? Missile on ramp! Missile on ramp!
So how exactly can you make a Dragon Tier character? I don't know. But Noxy found a way. He found out that LBLJ, which is a character that I talked about in my last video, is able to achieve execution of his own files, and he found that this can be easily manipulated to doing something as simple as opening Minesweeper to literally creating Mathras. So with that information, he grabbed some malware, got Fighter Factory, opened a virtual machine, did some science, and bam, he created Mathras' brother. So that's the general gist of the character's history, so now we will talk about what he actually does. I highly suggest that you watch the original because I'm only going to show you a little bit of what he does, but what essentially happens is a malicious exe is taken out of the CMD file and is executed, causing total destruction to the computer. I mean, look at this virtual machine, it is pretty much gone. One thing that I'd like to mention is that this will ruin everything software side, not hardware. I mean, that kind of makes sense because how else would Noxy be able to upload this video if his computer got ruined? But the point is, it only destroys everything on the software end. Obviously, there is a way to ruin your computer on the hardware side, but honestly, this is just as cool. Otherwise, thank you all for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, good for you. If you didn't, you know what button to press. Again, I want to give huge credit to Noxy for creating Mathras' brother. This is an insane feat that was made public, because Dragon Tiers do exist out there, but they're never going to be made public because of how destructive they are. Again, check out the original video, link is in the description, and with that, I'll see you all in the next video. Boop.